What's up, everyone? I'm Zachary S. and you're listening to So Booking Cool.
Welcome to So Booking Cool. I'm Jewel B. Today's guest is among Hollywood's rising talents/stars. He is an actor and musician whose earliest credits include the hit series Greenleaf, in which he acted alongside Oprah Winfrey. He also currently stars as Zane on the hit Nickelodeon series Am Frankie. He is Zachary S. Williams. Zachary, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to So Booking Cool. Glad to have you on. How's it going?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Of course, I'm wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So at So Booking Cool, we realize that everyone and everything has a story. So what is your story, Zach? And would you ever write a book?
You know, I had never thought about writing a book before, but that's definitely something I'd be interested in. I started acting when I was, I want to say, 8 years old. I went to this summer camp called Kids College, and they had a theater program that I decided to participate in, and I really enjoyed it. And shortly after I got an agent, and I started off doing commercials and print work. I was growing up in Orlando, Florida, so it's, very populated with tourists because of all the theme parks and the attractions and just so much to do there. So there was a lot of commercial and print work. And then a few years ago, I want to say like beginning of high school, I actually branched out and started doing TV film. I started co-hosting a kids show for the Tampa Bay Rays Major League Baseball team. I booked Greenleaf, and now I'm working on Nickelodeon.
Wow. You know what? It sounds like you've accomplished so much in like a little time, but at the same time you have been doing this since you were 8 and you're 18 now, is that correct?
10 years.
Yes. So, 10 years. So did you know early on that acting was something that you wanted to do? Because I also read somewhere that you wanted to be a bus driver.
Yes. At first, acting was just a hobby. It was something, like I said, I did it over summer camp, something I would do after school, until my parents got off of work. But yes, when I was in the 2nd grade, my bus driver and we were really close. And I was always fascinated with transportation. So I think I just started asking her questions, how wide, should you turn, make a right turn? What do the buttons do? Stuff like that. And, I was really interested in becoming a school bus driver. But it wasn't until, I want to say, freshman year of high school, when, you get into high school and classes get harder and guidance counselors start talking to you about, what you want to do for a career. And I was like, well, I don't really have much experience in anything else besides acting. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for acting full time. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
So what are just some of the basic things that goes into pursuing the career of an actor?
There's a lot. You have to, you don't have to, but, what kind of helps is taking acting classes, going to workshops, getting headshots, meeting with different types of agents, managers, just really networking. And nowadays, social media is becoming a huge part of that. So there's a whole bunch of different things that, I like reading acting books. Respect for Acting by Uta Hagen is one of my favorite books. But yeah, just exposing yourself to different types of films and TV and books, just staying educated about the craft.
And I read also that some of your acting influences include Denzel Washington, as well as Lamont Rucker and Idris Elba. So what is it that when you see somebody acting on the screen or you've seen their work and it resonates you and inspires you, like what does it?
Well, specifically with those 3 actors you named, they're black. And I'm a black actor who's young. And for me, looking up to them, it's a lot of inspiration and it's a lot of motivation. I see successful black actors who have been doing this for a very long time. And hopefully this isn't my end, I'm just getting started. So seeing them is the constant reminder of where I want to be in life, what I want to accomplish.
Absolutely. And speaking of you just getting started, and as we've established before, you seem like you're on an excellent track already and already doing really big things. What was it like working alongside Oprah on Greenleaf?
It was the most amazing experience I probably ever could have had. She was so humble and kind and was just personable. She had a conversation with everyone in the room. There was no, it wasn't like we were on two different levels, if that makes sense. We were all human beings, all there to make a show. It was great, I was able to witness, the way she works, which was kind of a great learning experience, watching someone who has so many, credits and experience on set and just seeing the way she gets into character or, processing the script like in person. It was just really great to witness.
Wow. And what was it that you took from being on Greenleaf that you took with you to I Am Frankie?
I learned how to work with, let's see how to put this. I was 16 at the time. And, directors, producers, crew, everyone, they're older, they're adults. So I think that was the first time I had to voice my thoughts and expressions and stuff, without my mom being like the middleman. So it was a step up for me, just basically having my own voice. And I think having that experience definitely prepared me for I Am Frankie, because at this point I was 18, legally an adult. I didn't have to have my parents on set, so I went to set by myself. And at that point, I already had some experience, speaking to to individuals that are older than I am, that are in higher positions. And, it can get a little bit nerve-wracking, but, with experience, you get more comfortable with it, not so afraid to thinking that you're stepping out of line by speaking up.
What is it like working at Nickelodeon, and did you watch any of their shows or films when you were coming up?
Oh, working with Nickelodeon is amazing, and it still amazes me that I'm on a network that I loved and watched religiously growing up. I'm on the same channel as SpongeBob. That's crazy to me.
So with I Am Frankie, which is, again, a very popular show, you joined in the second season. It is a live action series about a girl, the title lead, Frankie, who it seems like she's living a double life.
Yes.
Yeah, how would you expand on that, and why do you think that this is a story that resonates?
Well, Frankie is the double life she's living. She's secretly an android.
Mm-hmm.
And she was created by a scientist who works for a company, and the CEO of that company wanted to take that android and sell her to this evil agency that wanted to expand upon her technology and create other androids to create this android army that would take over the world. So the scientist who created her, vowed to never let her her work be used for evil. So she stole her and moved away and put her in school, essentially to hide in plain sight. And all throughout season one, there are people who notice that she's a little different, think that she's an android, and they actually find her intelligence to be a threat. So, they spend countless episodes trying to spy on her and see what's really going on and try to out her for who she really is. And, answering what you asked about how it resonates with people, I'm pretty sure most people in the world have something different than the guy next to them. And it's just an important message that shows what goes on in society, just through a different lens. It's directed towards kids, so that's where the whole android and sci-fi field kind of comes from. But that's a metaphor that can be used in different, over different mediums. It can be used universally, whether you're black, white, your sexual orientation, your political party, so many different things where people are different. They have differences upon, and it's just a really good show for kids to recognize in a way that's still entertaining to them, but recognize that these are issues that go on in today's world.